Hi, everybody. Last time we saw the raw steno demo number 4, and the time before that we were talking about targeted practice. Today we're going to talk about mental exhaustion as a stenographer. Stenography is like mental gymnastics. When you add to that robotic dictation, passing tests in school becomes very difficult. The most difficult test to pass was the 160 word per minute speed test. Teachers in school read at a robotic pace for the 160 word per minute speed test, and it's quite unnatural. So much so that it almost sounds easier to pass a 180 word per minute test. In the real world, when people talk, most people say things in phrases with slight pauses, and it's much easier to trail what they're saying in your head. So this is a challenge when it comes to school that you won't have to face in the real world. I remember being in the 160 word per minute speed level for a whole year and feeling like my head was going to explode because of all the briefs that I was memorizing and incorporating at that time. So many new neuronal pathways being constructed in my head that I felt mentally exhausted. For the first 10 years of my career, I'd still feel mentally exhausted at the end of each workday and need an hour to unwind. However, stenography is like learning to be a concert pianist. Schooling is very difficult. The first 10 years of building up your career still consists of a lot of skill building, and it's less difficult than school, but still mentally exhausting. But after 10 years in the career, something amazing happens. It's like you've climbed up that Mount Everest and strained your brain all those years, and then, when every puzzle piece falls into place, you're at the top of Mount Everest enjoying the view. Compare that to computer science, where the learning never ends, and a lot of people find themselves out of work by the age of 50. But in stenography, you learn what you learned, and then you can use it forever. That's the beauty of stenography. If you are enjoying my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. I've heard of a stenographer working until he was 75 years old or beyond. That's unheard of in computer science. So when you feel mentally exhausted, just remember that your jigsaw puzzle is being put together, and when it's almost all finished being put together, you'll be at the top of Mount Everest, enjoying the view in your career. In this YouTube channel, I am compiling all the strategies and tips that I learned from reading books court reporters wrote, from reading stenography forums, from special speakers that came to school when I was a student, from overhearing classmates talking about their strategies, and some from my own invented ideas. Just going to stenography school is not enough. You have to put in so much effort outside of school to study with intentional practice of perfection. I hope to be the guide for you to make it to the top of Mount Everest and see the beautiful view in your future career as a clean real-time stenographer. Okay, so you see, mental gymnastics of stenography continues even after school for about 10 years. You feel exhausted at the end of a work day. But once you get used to typing, it's just like being a driver on the same roads. You can relax instead of always driving new roads that you're unfamiliar with. Okay, next time we will talk about the work opportunities available to the three different branches of stenographers.